Hello everyone, and welcome to my video where today I'm going to be discussing protein on a ketogenic diet. I wanted to discuss protein because I feel like it's being demonized almost as much as carbohydrates on a ketogenic diet, and I just want to help you understand why it's important. Now, in case you don't know, protein is one of the basic building blocks of our cells, especially hair, nails, and especially muscle. So if you are not getting enough protein in your diet, what can happen is a number of things. You can actually lose your muscle mass. You will feel like you're hungry and not satiated, so you'll experience cravings. Usually you'll be hungry for sweets, and also hair loss can happen. I wanted to bring up the hair loss specifically because that is something that actually happened to me. I didn't mention it in any of my other videos because I really couldn't pinpoint a specific time of when it started. I just gradually noticed that it was happening, and why it happened to me was I was set on a specific number of grams of protein that I thought I couldn't exceed without getting put into gluconeogenesis, which basically means that if you consume too much protein, it can get converted to glucose, which is something you don't want to happen when you're on a ketogenic diet. And for months, I was actually decreasing my protein to the point of my hair falling out. I wasn't really sure if it was due to the protein until I went and saw my hairdresser, and she told me that I needed to increase my protein. Initially, I thought it was due to the lack of carbohydrates, but once I increased the protein amount, it really helped me a lot. My hair started growing back, and it looks better than it has for the past several months. I'm going to include a couple of photos so you can see what I'm talking about, but it was getting to the point where I would take a shower and just have handfuls of hair. It was terrifying. I've never experienced anything like that in my life, but once I did increase the protein, it stopped. I haven't had nearly as much hair loss, and all of my hair appears to be growing back, which I'm very pleased about. Some of you may also be wondering if it's due to the surgery that I had, primarily caused by the anesthesia, and I can tell you that it is not, because I was experiencing the hair loss prior to the surgery. I wanted to make this video because I want people to understand that you need to decide what works for you the best. So for some of us who go to the gym frequently, lift a lot of weights, do a lot in the gym, we have different protein needs than other people who don't work out as much as we do. And I don't want you to be afraid of getting kicked out of ketosis. I think it's better to learn what's healthy for you and stick with that. Don't just go by any number that someone tells you. Now, how do you figure out the number? Well, I'm not going to give you a specific number in this video because I don't want you to get stuck on that number and think that's the number you have to use. So what I recommend is using Keto Calculators, and they will give you the best measurement for your macronutrient intake, so your fat, your carbs, and your protein. I will include all that information in the description box below, along with a link to an app that I also use on my iPhone. I know that it's also made for Android, so those of you that have Android, feel free to download that as well and try it out. Let me know what you think of it. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below, as well as any comments that you have. You can reach me on social media, and you can also email me. All the information is in the description box below. If you liked the video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. Also, you can share and subscribe, and until next time, I will see you in the next video.